A local author has a new psychological thriller out this week. Take yourself inside the mind of someone who believes his world isn't real and that everyone is in on it but him. It's called Thomas' World, written by author Richard Cox. And Richard's with us this morning along with the co-founder of an organization called Booksmart Tulsa, Jeff Martin. Good morning to both you guys.
Good morning.
Good to see you again, Richard. Now, this is your third book.
Yes, correct.
Tell us a little bit about this story.
Well, as you said, the premise is about a guy who wakes up one morning and starts to believe that his world isn't real. And he feels like that everyone is in on it but him. And as he starts to wonder about that, he realizes that there's really never any way to know if your world is real or not. And a good example of that is like if you're dreaming one night and you're in a dream and you realize, hey, this is a dream, and you know that that world isn't real. How do you know that this world isn't real? Maybe we're dreaming this right now,
right,
you know?
Right.
And so once he starts to realize that, I think he starts to lose his mind a little bit. Like he goes down this spiral and his whole world just falls apart.
Now, this book is your third effort. How, I guess, in terms of getting your ideas and putting them down on paper, how quickly do they come to you?
You know, the idea for this book came in like 40 minutes. I was writing a blog on MySpace back when it used to be popular.
Right.
And I had this idea about this mechanical ant farm and about how all these little ants inside would be like people, and you could just tell them what to do. You'd be like the creator of that world. And I realized that we might be an ant farm that someone else is playing outside of us. And so it got me started on the idea for it, and then I just took it from there.
Yeah. Now, Jeff, you're co-founder of this organization. Tell us a little bit about Booksmart Tulsa.
Booksmart Tulsa is an organization that's been around for about 2.5 years now, and we've brought in about 70 authors in that time period, and we do it at different venues throughout the city. And we kind of thought there's an interesting music situation here in Tulsa. There's a film movement with film festivals and all these things, but there wasn't really any kind of serious literary or book-based scene, I guess you could call it. There's great things going on through like OSU Tulsa and the library and all those things, but they're kind of, you know, not on a real regular basis. We wanted to kind of shove it down the city's throat and say, you know, whatever you like, if it's mystery or romance or science fiction or whatever, we're going to bring in someone over the course of a year that will be of interest to you and have a real variety and offer new things to people.
So you guys are kind of unveiling this new book with Richard in conjunction with his launch this week.
Totally. It's kind of the big kickoff tomorrow.
So tell us what folks can expect tomorrow night.
Well, tomorrow at Harweldon, one of our favorite spots to do events, we'll have some drinks and snacks, and there'll be some music, and there's going to be just kind of a real fun party vibe, and then people will get to hear Richard do a little bit of a reading, talk about the origin of the book, kind of how we just went into that about how the idea was born in the first place, which I always think is interesting to hear. And then we'll sign books and just have a good time. You know?
And this is really ongoing. I mean, this is one of many that you're going to host this year.
Yeah, I mean, we have one 2 days after that with the son of Stephen Ambrose, who's the historian who wrote Band of Brothers. I mean, there's always something coming down the pike. So in a wide variety, and we're very excited to be doing this event with Richard too.
Excellent. So again, tomorrow night, Harweldon, 7 to 8:30. For more information, the book actually comes out today, but the official launch tomorrow. And you can go to Richard's website, richardcox.net, and you can also get more information about Booksmart Tulsa. Thanks, guys, for coming in. We appreciate it. Good luck with this book.
Thank you.
Hope it turns out great.